Kuzan has ice in his veins. Chapter 1081 is yet again a 10 out of 10. Hey, that rhymed. Thank Usopp that Oda did not just cut away to another part of the world again, but instead we stay right on Pirate Island, right where we left off last chapter. And ooh boy, is this a spicy one, because immediately we get a shot of Garp's fist coated in hockey with black lightning coming off of it, and he looks like a straight up demon. Like, this is the kind of Will of D member that Dofi was told stories about. Terrifying. As the ship is coming in for a landing, Prince Groose uses his clay powers to make a cushion. What a considerate guy. Garp isn't as considerate, however. He warns the surviving pirates not to move at all, otherwise they're not going to like the results. And then he remarks that he made quite a mess and that he has lost his edge. This means Garp thinks that in his prime, that one punch would have left nothing left. Period. Everything would have just been gone. And that is terrifying. All the pirates that just saw him do this one-punch galaxy impact maneuver are stunned that this is not Garp at his peak. They cannot believe he could possibly do more damage. And they are on Blackbeard's crew. Prince Groose, by the way, comments on Garp referring to Kobe as the future of the Marines. And ooh, somebody's jealous because he is not a fan. He even goes as far to say he wants to sabotage Kobe. Kujaku then says, hey, Prince Groose, you don't say things like that aloud, you sweet, sheltered child. And this could actually give us some hints as to Prince Groose's past and history. If he is a sheltered kid, maybe he even used his clay powers to make himself some friends. We cut to Kobe sprinting towards the ship, and everybody's gonna have a happy reunion, right? Well, maybe, but unfortunately, we have to deal with this problem of Hibari getting the cold shoulder, or put on ice, because, yeah, she's frozen solid. There are gonna be some nice ice puns inbound, by the way, so, buckle up. Kuzan, the 10th Titanic captain of the Blackbeard Pirates, stares down Vice Admiral Monkey D. Garp, the hero of the Marines, and his former teacher. He says, hey, Kobe can't escape on my watch, especially when Blackbeard isn't here. It's just not a good look. Sorry, Garp, but we're gonna have to throw some hands. And now, LettuceBoys, the moment we've all been waiting for, a crucial moment in the One Piece timeline, Kuzan and Blackbeard officially joining forces. We get a flashback to 1 year prior to the time skip, so a year after Aokiji and Akainu did battle on Punk Hazard, and Blackbeard's crew is frozen solid on an island, and Kuzan is sitting there drinking in a bar. Now, Blackbeard's crew is cold, but they've never been this cold, so when Blackbeard arrives, he is absolutely furious. He's like, okay, who could have possibly done this? Oh wait, I know, there's only one man, Aokiji. And Aokiji tells him to chill, because he, very obviously, did not start this fight. They got the consequences of their own actions. Blackbeard's very understanding. He's like, yeah, okay, my crew probably did do it. They're a bunch of maniacs, so duh. Aokiji also says he's in a state of mourning right now, but that doesn't make any sense to me because we don't know what he's mourning, right? It's been a year since the Fleet Admiral battle, so it can't be about him not getting to position or his leg going away or something like that. So I don't remember if they said a character close to Aokiji died during the time skip. I don't believe anybody was mentioned. This could be something really cool that Oda is setting up to explain down the line, because I can't see him not explaining something like this. If he has said something, though, please tell me in the comments, because I want to know what you guys think. Who could he possibly be mourning? Deeper into the flashback, Kuzan and Blackbeard and all the other Titanic captains are just drinking together, having a good time, telling stories. They talk for a while about a ton of very important subjects, including the fight with Akainu, and most importantly, the man marked by flames, or if you read the Viz, the man with the burn scar. Unfortunately, even though Aokiji is telling a story about Akainu and Punk Hazard, we don't get any flashback to their actual fight, and this is still a fight I badly want to see drawn, but I unfortunately don't think we'll ever see it. We do, however, get to hear something Akainu said during the fight, though, which is really interesting, and I feel like it does add a little bit to Akainu's character. Two men who came up the ranks together in a fight to the death. I can feel something boiling up within me. And then Kuzan says, you think? You're made of magma. I feel like he gives us a little bit of insight. I don't think Akainu entirely enjoyed the fight, but he did know it had to happen. Now our next topic, the man marked by flames. And this is really important and really interesting, and I have a lot of things to say about this, but I will try and keep it short. Now, because Kuzan's bringing up his injuries and burn scars, Katarina brings up the man marked by flames, and they say, hey, we've been looking for this guy for a while now. He's rumored to have the last road poneglyph. Blackbeard says he knows for sure where two are, being with Kaido and Big Mom, but the other two have been missing, and the man with the burn scar is the one who's rumored to have it. However, this man marked by flames rides on a black ship, and whirlpools generate around him whenever enemies get close. And they suggest, I think Lafitte says, that it could be a devil fruit. And I really agree with this, but not for the reasons you think. We, as readers, have reason to believe Saul is the man marked by flames. Vegapunk alluded to it. That's the only real reason I can think Oda would bring that character back into the story. And Vegapunk's the smartest man in the world, so he's probably right. But I don't think he's alone. I think Saul is operating with the Revolutionary Army. What if he is not exactly the man marked by flames, but he's tied to them? What if Dragon is the man marked by flames? Hear me out on this. This is a very, very kind of spur-of-the-moment idea I had when reading the chapter, but his tattoo could be covering something, right? I'm still leaning towards Saul as someone we should assume is the man marked by flames, but if it does turn out to be Dragon, that would be really, really neat. And it would make sense that the Revolutionary Army would want to make sure the government doesn't get their hands on this poneglyph, because I imagine they would be on the side of the pirates finding the One Piece, considering the nature of it. Plus, the Revolutionary Army hasn't done anything. Let's have them involved somehow. Shiryu suggests, however, that the man marked by flames could be a government agent, but Kuzan seemingly shoots this down, saying he would remember a red poneglyph, and he didn't see one with the Marines, and he didn't see one in Ohara. All he remembered from Ohara was his friends dying. Kuzan starts alluding to Saul and Robin right after they talk about this man marked by flames, which I think could be Oda giving us another, red flag. You need to pay attention to this guy. It's very important. But Burr just cuts him off and says, hey, look, man, that's a downer story. We don't care. Then, Lafitte has the biggest brain play I've ever seen. He, right in front of Kuzan, leans over to Blackbeard and says, hey, Blackbeard, we should take Kuzan's devil fruit for ourselves. Like, huh? Why would that be a good idea to bring up right now in front of a former admiral? I'll tell you why. It wasn't. Aokiji, no hesitation, freezes every single person in that bar, minus Blackbeard. Meanwhile, Blackbeard is panicking and profusely apologizing, saying, hey, bro, listen, chill, relax. It's gonna be fine. I did not think that would be a good idea. What I want to do is have you join us. Yeah, join our crew, be our 10th Titanic captain, and we will teach you what freedom's about. Kuzan says, why would I join up with you guys? I don't like you or trust you. And Blackbeard says, listen, you think all pirates like or trust each other? No, but we all have aligned interests, which means we will work together to get our interests accomplished. Why don't you say you join us? I mean, you have no more responsibilities, and now that your duties are gone, you can live freely, right? Back in the present, Kuzan squares up against Garp, and in a way, he's doing what Garp taught him to do. He's living as freely as possible. See, Garp is living as freely as he can as a vice admiral in the Marines. He's the freest Marine. That's why he never became an admiral. And now that Kuzan is a former admiral, he broke the shackles that the world government had on him, and he's finally living how he wants to. Freely. Kuzan instantly ice ball, freezing Garp in a block of ice, and everybody's panicking like, oh my god, he just froze Garp, what's gonna happen? Then he poses the question, would you kill your senior apprentice in order to save your protege? Garp rages, screaming at Kuzan that he told him to live in the moment. He blitzes Kuzan, grabs him by the face, jumps in the air, and slams him down, yelling blue hole, and sends him into a pit he just made in the island from his attack. And he did this to an admiral. He grabbed an admiral like he would grab a 6-year-old Luffy and threw him. And he also said in this very same chapter, he has lost his edge. Huh? Also, he told him as he grabbed his face that wavering in your beliefs is a sign of weakness. And what a cold line to drop on the chilly human. Now that I've calmed down, let's talk about the end of the chapter. We cut to Winter Island, where the Polar Tang is sinking to the bottom of the Grand Line. And Blackbeard is standing over Law, laughing. Hey, should I sell the Opie no Mi? Should I use it and say room? Oh, and those 100 pirates whose hearts you stole at Rocky Port, they're gonna be really happy when they get your heart as a gift, Law. Zeh ha ha. Did Law and Kobe team up during the Rocky Port incident? And that would mean they have a connection, right? I don't remember if Oda's clarified this, so please let me know in the comment section. But unfortunately for Blackbeard, Bepo does something. Sulong Bepo roars in the middle of the day, "Get your hands off my captain!" Oh! See, Chopper gave Bepo a shrug, presumably at the end of Wano, that forces Sulong even without a full moon. So he jumps in, grabs Law, and runs into the sea. Law is on death's door, demanding Bepo turn around and go get the crew. But he says, "Look, Captain, I can't. We made it all the way out of that cold port in the North Blue. We made it all the way to this part of the new world. We will be fine. They will survive somehow, some way." And I think they will. He just killed Kid's entire crew. I don't think he's going to wipe out all of Law's too, although I think it would be well written. Now that the Heart Pirates are out of the running for the One Piece, I think they'll join up with Luffy's Grand Fleet. Law, during his time journeying, only wanted to get strong enough to beat Dofi. That was pretty much his singular goal. And I'm pretty sure that after he saw Luffy and Kid and, formed that rivalry, that's when he was like, okay, well, I can't let them get the One Piece. I gotta get the One Piece. They're my rivals. But I think he acknowledges deep down that Luffy is way more cut out to be a pirate king. Take note, by the way, when Blackbeard says he doesn't know where 2 road poneglyphs are, that means he doesn't know where the Zoe one is either. So when he defeats Law, and also when Shanks defeats Kid, they get the Zoe poneglyph, which means that they do not have to go backtrack looking for the Phantom Island. Right now, the top 3 contenders for the One Piece are Luffy, Shanks, and Blackbeard. So we are in the end game now, boys. But you know what else could be coming? You hitting that red subscribe button. Because as always, I've been your host, Lettuce Eating Walrus. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and do exactly that and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment. I love talking to y'all. I'm finally getting, people talking to me in the comments, and it's awesome, man. It's so cool to meet all of y'all, and I hope you guys enjoy the crap that I'm putting out. So with that all said and done, have a wonderful rest of your day.